Hello everyone and welcome to the Financial Tribune. My name is Plum and today we'll be discussing the most common mistakes of unexperienced investors, of course in my opinion, and then we'll be discussing my personal general rule of thumb and also some of my personal rules that I follow when it comes to investing. Maybe a little bit about myself. I'm an economist by education and I've been investing since 2015 and trying to learn from my mistakes ever since. So the goal is to review, summarize and discuss financial concepts, monetary policies and investment strategies by creating a growing community that exchanges expertise and shares experiences, of course, studying with me today. As you probably know, it's estimated that 90% of the investors lose money in the long run. So my logic goes as follows. If 90% of the investors lose money when investing, then if you act like the 10% who are not losing money, then you should be successful, theoretically. A rule, actually, that I know from one investing book, The Unknown Market Wizards by Jack Schwager. I believe that's the right, my pronunciation was right. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, if I'm pronouncing it wrong. If you cannot find someone who is doing the correct calls most of the time, then find someone who is wrong most of the time and do the opposite of what they're doing. Following this logic, I've tried to come up with what are the most common mistakes that new investors do, or what should we do in order to avoid those mistakes. So is the first point: buy when everyone is selling and sell when everyone is buying. So it might sound a bit confusing, but what I usually do is when everyone is bullish in a market, when the stock or an index is going up, I'm considering selling the respective position. The second rule is stick to your strategy and goals, meaning that in my opinion, you must have a strategy and goals. Let's take the following example. If you have started investing in the beginning of 2015, let's just to make it easier, the beginning of 2015, and the price was $2,000, and you executed your original plan to sell 5 years later, which is here. This is the beginning of 2020. Then you would have realized a significant profit by almost $1.4 thousand. In that sense, you have executed your original strategy and you have reached your original goals, meaning you haven't lost money. But if you didn't do that, then if you panicked and if you have sold on this occasion here when the index dropped by 5%, then it's all over. It's game over. So this is why you should just stick to your original strategy and your original goals. Because in the short term, greed and fear, they are not your friends. Losing money becomes a reality only when you have sold and realized losses. Otherwise, it's just a potential loss. One should be always aware of the risks which come with investing. And in my language, there is a saying, if you're afraid of bears, you don't go in the woods. I mean, you just have to have this mindset. Otherwise, just don't do it. Which leads me to the next point. Do your research. Do not invest in the first company that you hear about, or get led by a hype, or just because someone told you that a certain company was good. I find it also tempting to invest in some company which seems good, but I wouldn't do it if I haven't sat down and just put my emotions aside and made my own analysis. So the third mistake is, don't just buy something. Have an investment strategy. Having no strategy leads to making rash decisions regarding what to buy, when to sell, and so on. So have a strategy. Think about, what do you value as a person? What do you want to do? How much do you want to risk? After all, there is also risk involved. Invest only as much as you can allow yourself to lose. Just to summarize, stick to your guns, do your own research, and have a strategy. Otherwise, you will not enjoy your time in the stock market. So tell me about your experiences and mistakes. What have you done good, bad? What do you think about my points? What do you think about this video? Just write down in the comments. Did you like it? What do you want to see in the future? How can I become also better? If I'm saying something that you disagree with, just tell me about your experiences. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the first video in my channel, and I will be making sure that there is a follow-up on with further videos about investing, about finances and investment strategies, monetary policies. So give me a like if you have liked this video and if you like what I'm doing, and I hope I will see you soon. Bye bye.